Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Amazons and Afripreneur interview series, where we showcase and celebrate the winning Amazons and Afripreneur in the African continent. Our mission is to inspire you into greatness as we celebrate the winning Amazons and Afripreneur in the African continent. I'm your host, Akinsanya Naomi, and if you're a first timer joining us for the first time, thank you so much. Thank you, and welcome to the AGBARI family. And to our AGBARI family that have continued to encourage and support us, thank you so much for your continuous support. Please do not forget to like this video and share on all social media platforms. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, drop them in the comment section below. We look forward to attending to them. Now, today I have with me a great businesswoman. But before I bring her up to the stage, let's get to know a little bit about our guest.
Gift Udoh is a social entrepreneur and the founder of Norina Farms, a speaker and leadership skill expert and team builder who has helped younger entrepreneurs achieve success through mentoring events and panel discussions. She's a WIMBIZ mentor and a city leader on Udoh. She has passionately worked hand in hand with other experienced professionals to educate the masses about the different and innovative ways of growing the agricultural market. Norina Farms is a social venture that trains rural farmers on safe agrochemical uses to reduce the death and illnesses caused by high-level exposure to agrochemicals. Our initiative implements safe food consumption that helps farmers, youth, and women cultivate chemical-free vegetables, agricultural hazards, low yield, and post-harvest losses for agricultural workers in rural communities. She's a change maker who has volunteered her skills with international and local non-profit organizations, and she believes the volunteering is important in nation building. Gift was also a fellowship member at Mandela, Washington, and a member of the Tony Elumelu Entrepreneurship Program. Amongst her awards and international recognition are her being named as a champion for change by USAID, Feed the Future, and Africa Lead, also being selected as NYET and We Card Ambassador in Dakar, Senegal. Her work has been featured on different platforms like the US Embassy Nigeria, Africa Rising, KWQA Iowa USA, Iowa GPEG, Mustatin Journal USA, and so many others. Gift is very passionate at the entrepreneurial services she renders, and we believe she's definitely an Amazon in her field.
Hello, Miss Gift. Welcome. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you. Thank you so much.
the invitation. Thank you. So the bio has mentioned a lot about you, but who exactly is Gift Udo and who do we not know?
Okay. So just like what the bio has said, I am an impact-driven entrepreneur. So anything I'm doing, I should be impacting. So whatever I'm doing, I should be impacting. I just love the fact, like I get this satisfaction whenever I know that I'm able to help. Yes, some people. So just like the bio has said, I am an impact-driven entrepreneur. Yes.
Thank you so much. So what's a day like in the life of Miss Gift Udo as an entrepreneur?
Okay. So I am a multitasker, so I do a lot of things. When it comes to, since I work as a social entrepreneur, I get to send out a lot of proposals. Oh, we need to do this, you need to do that, and then I also have the section where I have to meet with farmers like directly. So I have to meet with farmers directly. So I have that part, meeting with farmers, going to give out input to farmers. Yes, so I have days that I do that. So on the other days I have to outsource it. But I have the days that I have to myself meet with the farmers and listen to them. So I meet with the farmers, like that has to be done by 5 a.m. So that's the first thing you do in the morning. Just wake up and do my say my prayers, and then I move to meet with the farmers in the morning by 5 a.m. And then when I'm back from that, I have to do paperwork. So and then we have the days that we have to do deliveries. So what I do that on those days is pick up from farmers and then send out to consumers. So
Wow, that sounds so taxing. That sounds so taxing. So, for you, did you have a clear vision of your career, or was it something you grew to know, or it was something that along the line you just fell in love with? Please share your journey with us, how it all started.
Okay. I started with scarcity. I wanted to produce vegetables. I wanted to produce vegetables after I had an experience with pesticide poisoning. So I wanted to really produce organic, not just vegetables. I wanted to produce organic so that more people will not actually get into the issues that I got into for pesticide poisoning. So I thought about it. I started to produce. And along the line, I was producing, you have to go to the farm. I started to interact with other farmers. And I discovered that like I could not even produce everything. I could not produce everything to, let's say, I can't even produce for even a one community. So I saw that I needed help. And then I also saw that farmers were having this like very, very severe issues, pesticide poisoning. So it was not just the consumers that were like, it was just not just my problem, but the farmers had bigger issues compared to what I even experienced that made me go into farming. So I had to step in and start doing something. So I saw that farmers were having issues of pesticide poisoning. I had to go ahead to look for why are farmers really using so much pesticides when it is an issue for them. So I went ahead to do that research and I found out that they needed to increase their yield. So I just had to come in with my own solution. Yes. So that's how I started all of this. Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. A lot of people are not willing to compromise that or even put their personal experiences into place to make an impact in the world. Thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you.
Okay, so there's been a misguided stereotype about white collar jobs being more profitable than the agricultural market. For you, how have you been able to defy the stereotype and prove that Norina Farms is a brand that is here to stay?
Okay. For that, I know that I've had like a lot of challenges starting out that oh you're not doing, you're just going to do this for a short time and then you're going to just dump it and look for something better because it's tedious. So I've had that, but I'll say one of the experiences that really kept me, that when I think about it I say, oh, this agriculture, I can make money from this. I actually had my mom actually had this farmer that would come around the house, and whenever he comes around, you see him looking so dirty. Like he'll be looking very dirty. His footwear were like he was looking really tattered. And then whenever he leaves, my mom is like, that man that you are seeing looking that dirty, he has over 2 million naira in his bag. And back then, 2 million naira was so much money. And when I looked at him, like that man looking so dirty, and he grows water leaf. Like that's the only thing he does, water leaf. He wasn't growing something really big. He was just growing water leaf, and that was it. And water leaf is like a weed in Nigeria. So you see somebody making that much from growing water leaf. And I told him, like, whenever I think about that, I'm like, you see, that there's money in agriculture and Norina farms. You're going to stay, and nobody's going to give up. So that's one of the things that has just kept me like there. I don't see any difference. I feel like what I'm doing, like entrepreneurship, is way better than I don't know, than staying in an office. Yes, yes.
Yes, definitely, definitely, actually. So, we are familiar with the daunting process of having a startup, and let alone being a woman in the agro business. How have you been able to cope with the occasional difficulties that you've come your way?
Okay. There have been occasional difficulties, just like you have said. So I think one of the challenges that I've faced being a woman is the security challenges. So the fact that you have to go into the farm, like if you're going for farm supervision, you have to go and see what the farmers are really doing. And most of the times, when people walk past you, they are looking at you like this person is not supposed to be here. So it's more of like the security challenges. And whenever I I take videos and I post, and people are like, oh, this place is just not secure for you. So that's like one of the major challenges, security. And I think I've been able to help by working with the community leaders. So when I work with the community leaders, they're able to tell me this is when you should come to the farm. This is when it is safe right now. It is not safe right now. They will call me, like they can call very early in the morning and tell me, oh, you cannot, don't come around today. Or the area is not really safe and all that. So that's like one of the major challenges, and the fact that I think my body, I'm on the big side. So my body has really been. That's why I tell people, oh, I don't want to lose weight, because my body has really been very helpful. So even the employees, I'm younger, and the employees want to look down on you. But when my body has been really helpful. So when I'm working, I work like I own the world. So nobody can come and even try to intimidate me. So I think these are like some advantages that I have, yes, in this sector.
All right. Okay. That's really interesting. So you just mentioned how you've been able to converse with the community leaders. How was it like for you to gain trust from them? And what are the advice you can give someone that is trying to, gain trust with other people in business?
Okay, so one thing I did when we started was speaking with influencers. So I actually started out with the no trust is trust thing. So you go to farmers, you want to talk. Gathering farmers was a lot. Like there was so much challenges, even getting farmers to come together so you can speak to them. So one thing that I did was I had to go through people that they already trust. So just like the community leaders, I didn't have access to them, but I was able to talk to agricultural development program officers. So I liaised with them with the relationship that I have built with some of them. Like, when somebody introduces you to this person and the person is introducing you to another person. So that was just the case for me. So I got to meet with some program officers, and that these farmers already trust. So whatever those people say, the farmers are able to say, okay, okay, it's the truth, because this is the person saying it. So these people started to introduce me to the farmers, and I think the whole thing changed. They had a different view of me, and right now, I could say that I am also an influencer. So if you want to meet with the farmers, you can come through me, and I'll be able to. If I tell them, oh, this works, they will say, oh, it really works because it's from you. So it's just the fact that I've been able to, like, over time, I've been able to give them solutions that work. So if I vet a solution, they will say, oh, it really works because it's coming from gifts.
Wow, that's really interesting. Not only does your brand speak for you, you as an individual also have been able to gain trust from other people. That's amazing. So we know that you're quite passionate with volunteering, giving back to the community. Have you been able to merge both worlds, being an entrepreneur at the same time being a volunteer?
Okay. So for me, the first thing is the impact. So there's this satisfaction. I call it um selfishness. So like you volunteer because you're selfish, because it gives you this satisfaction. Like you want to, the fact that you have helped someone, you're able to give someone something, makes you really happy. So you're not doing it you're not doing it because like you're doing it, you want to help, but you're getting a satisfaction from it. So for me, the first thing is that impact. So I think I moved to, I had to sustain this whole impact thing, social impact. So that's why I had to start doing the business. So bringing the business and put it into the social impact, and that's how I am able to sustain it till date. So without the business part of it, I don't think there would have been anything to sustain, because maybe along the line I would have gotten, oh, I need funding to do this, and I won't even be able to get the funding to do it. So the fact that I'm able to merge entrepreneurship with the impact has been able to help me sustain the impact.
All right, all right. Okay, we're actually going to put that to play actually, because a lot of times startups or people that are trying to join volunteering services kind of tend to fall out because they're giving and giving so much services, and they never get anything in return. So impact would really go a long way. Thank you, Ma. So if you weren't working in the agricultural sector, what would have been your career option?
Okay, I've always admired, like when I was much younger, I've always admired bankers and then doctors. In fact, when I applied for I was going in for admission. I applied for medicine and surgery. You know, one of those people that they say, oh, they gave me, so they had to put me somewhere else. And so it was when I graduated, when I in school, I was thinking about, oh, people can actually go into banking even with any kind of certification, even with being a science student. So it was really banking for me. I really loved the fact that you sit in a bank. But you know, coming out now and seeing that bankers, they don't even have any time to get themselves. So I love my time. I love that I can actually get to pick up a book and read. I love that I can actually get to learn another language because I have scheduled those for myself. But when it comes to the banking industry, you don't have that much of time to yourself. So this is like the career path that I would have maybe accounting like followed well, but currently I don't think it is. I just love to be where I am right now.
Yes, definitely. We don't even see you as a banker anymore. So, now what advice would you give an 18-year-old girl that is looking to delve into the world of food and agriculture?
Okay, so for me, I'll say that it's not all rosy. It's not what people post on social media. So a lot of times you see people in the farm, they post a picture and they're like, farmer, like you keep admiring it. I've gotten a lot of people saying, oh, I love what you do. But when you come and see me inside the farm yourself, I don't think you want to admire like what I do anymore. So I'd like to say that it's not all rosy. It's not what you see on social. It's not all about the pictures that you see on social media. And if you are going into agribusiness, there are a lot of materials out there you can read, but it is not just theory. There is it it's actually 70% of the practical and then 30% theory. So as you're going, you'll be meeting a lot of things. So there are a lot of things that the book did not tell me. The book did not tell me that you can lose an employee on site and get into trouble. The book did not tell me a lot of that. Like there are security challenges is like that you face as a farmer. So there are a lot of things that the book will not tell you. So brace yourself, brace yourself and prepare for whatever it is that lies ahead. And I would like to also say that try to get somewhere to intern, like go and learn practical. Yes, go and learn practically what this thing is about. If you have so much funding to put out there, no problem. But if you're going to be starting small, go and learn practically what you want to do so that it's easier for you when you face this challenge. You know that you have seen it before and you know how to overcome it. Yes. So practical is
All right.
important. Yes.
All right. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you. So how can the viewers connect with you via social media? Do you have a mentoring program as well?
No, I don't, but I have people that I mentor, but not a mentoring program.
Okay. So there's a mentoring group.
Yes, I have. Yes,
All right. So anybody that is looking to delve into agriculture in any way can always reach out to you.
yes, you can reach out to me. Terms and conditions apply.
Of course. Definitely, we know, man. Okay, so your social media handle is Gift Udo.
Yes, give Udoh Norina. Yes. So I'm on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Instagram. Give Udoh Norina. Yes.
All
So
right,
you
all
can always
right.
reach out to me.
Definitely, definitely would always reach out to you if you have any problems whatsoever. So, on behalf of the management of the AGBARI Multimedia, we'd like to say a big thank you for your time and those impactful counsels you've given to us. And thank you for gracing us with your presence here today. Also follow Mrs. Gift Udo if you have any questions and you want to hear anything from her, she's available for you. Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Okay.
Till I come your way again, my name is Akinsanya Naomi.
We are not here for food. Gaskiya.
The family has concluded that
You pocket this building with your children.
It's still this inheritance issue. My in-laws are bent on taking everything from me because my children are girls.
If you ask me, I would advise you better listen to them and do what they say.
Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
I will deal with them.
Doctor had to heed to the family's directive, or else.
Or else what?
Have you ever thought of me writing my will?
Will? How? Where? What's wrong with you? Are you okay?
He did not write a will because he didn't know he was going to die.
Writing my will doesn't mean that I want to die.